welcome. Congratulations. Congratulations on being accepted into the Upper Bound and Upper Bound Math Science programs. Today begins a new journey for each and every one of us. And as you can see in the Zoom room tonight, we have over 60 that are logged on. And this is a mix of 9th, 10th, 11th graders representing 9 different schools throughout Hillsborough County. Our program between Upper Bound and Upper Bound Math Science serves 230. So out of the thousands of students in Hillsborough County, you have all been selected for this opportunity. So first and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you. We're very excited to start this journey with you. For those that are freshmen, these next 4 years, the person you'll be at the end of the program at high school graduation will be much different from who you are today. I've been with the program now for 18 years. And in my 18 years, we have sent thousands of students to college, and it's just been amazing. So, for example, this past Monday at the MLK parade in Tampa, we walked in it with our Upper Bound and Upper Bound Math Science students, and I'm seeing students. I saw former students there with their families and with their children. So, I've been around long enough to see them go off and be successful, do amazing things, engaged in all kinds of careers. We have doctors, lawyers, engineers, nurses, medical professionals, all industries, business. Been blessed to see thousands of students come through here, go off to college, and then go off to do some amazing things. What I love about our program, first and foremost, is that we're a family. You're going to get that extra attention and support to make sure that you are successful. We're going to pour into you in a lot of ways that you'll hear about today. Our team just got back from New York City with our graduating seniors, the class of 2026. We went to New York, New Jersey, visited colleges, saw a Broadway show, Statue of Liberty, 9/11 Museum, and that was their final trip in the program before graduation and just kind of celebrating all their successes. Our team just completed our annual report for both programs, and just proud to say that well over 85% of our students went off to college last year. So the program works. You come in, we're going to work with you and get you academically prepared, personally prepared, and try to put you in the hands of people just like us that are going to watch out for you when you get to college. So sky's the limit. All the resources will be here at your disposal. Take advantage of it. We're going to do our part. Families, we do our part together, and we'll navigate these next 2, 3, 4 years to get you where you're trying to get to. So welcome, and I'm going to pass it back to Dr. Curry.
All right, I'm gonna see it. Ms. Blossstein, did you have anything you want to say before we start?
Yes, it's posted under Dr. Cabrera's account so that we can use it the rest of the evening. But I want to say welcome, and a lot of you should have received a packet in the mail. If you didn't, please direct chat me or email me, and then if you could email me your report cards and medical cards, and please complete the request for classes for the UB and the UBMS request for classes. And if you have any questions, you can email me as well. So packet, report card, medical card, and request for classes. So you should bring the packet on Saturday if you can complete it. If you have any questions, please email or call me to let me know. So I think that's everything. And then also make sure everybody should have put their name in the chat, but if you haven't yet, go ahead.
In the chat, what chat?
In the chat.
Right here.
Anyway, so
I don't know about. I don't know how to do this, y'all.
And then
Make sure you mute your mic too at the time as well. And only the student would need to put their first and last name in the chat. All right. And if you are unable to put it in the chat, just please email Ms. Blostein to let her know that you were on the call. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Let me introduce myself first. I am Dr. Luana Curry. I am the Assistant Director of Upward Bound Math and Science program. Dr. Cabrera is the director that's over both Upward Bound and Upward Bound Math and Science program. Also, Ms. Blostein served as the assistant director of the Upward Bound program and also as a program planner for Upward Bound Math and Science. So we're going to go ahead and start with orientation. Parents, we usually have orientation. Okay, I think I need permissions to share. Dr. Cabrera, Ms. Blostein, I need sharing permissions. What we're going to do is we're going to go through orientation. And with this orientation, we're going to tell you the do's and don'ts of the program are what we expect from you when attending the program. Your first Saturday will be this upcoming Saturday, which is the 24th. So this will be your first Saturday here. So once I get sharing capabilities, and then I will go ahead and share my screen so that we could get started. If you have any questions, please feel free to wait to the end of the orientation to ask any questions that you may have. Just write it down. Also, too, if you have a parent that didn't understand or speak Spanish, then please, if you can, if you have any questions in Spanish, just wait to the end, and my director hopefully will be able to answer those questions for you. Okay, I have sharing capability now, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and go ahead and go forward. I do not want to keep you all night, so we're gonna go ahead and proceed. Get a slide. All right, so welcome to the orientation for Upward Bound and Upward Bound Math and Science. This every year during the fall we have a theme for orientation, and this year we had Empowered by Knowledge, Shape for Success. So that is our theme for this year. So let me introduce you to the team. So you have a visual. So we have Dr. Cabrera, who's in the middle. He is the director of both programs, Upward Bound and Upward Bound Math and Science. And then next to him on my right, you have Ms. Blostein, who is the Upward Bound Assistant Director. You have myself, which is on the other side of him, who's the Assistant Director of Upward Bound Math and Science. You have Mr. Martin. Now, Mr. Martin is doing dual positions. He's working part-time as an academic advisor with Upward Bound. But he's also, if you attend King High School, you will see him at King High School as he served as a guidance counselor there. So he is working part-time with us. We are in the process of finding a full-time person for that. So you will be getting a new face for academic advisor sometime this semester. Also, we have Ms. Claudia, who will be working with Upward Bound Math and Science as a coordinator. So you'll get to meet her as well. And then you have our lovely Miss Brito, who's our office manager, who's on the opposite, who's behind Miss Blostein in the picture. So this makes up our team. Here to assist you. We all work together with both programs. So it's not where it's separate pretty much. We work as a team and we work together. So this is our Upward Bound Math and Science staff. Now, please take a picture of this because this will be your dates for the spring. Every fall, we give, and we will send out this email as well, this PowerPoint presentation to people who attended orientation tonight. You will get a copy of this PowerPoint. These are our Saturday dates. Every year in August, we always provide all our dates for the whole year. So we did have our fall dates on here, but our fall dates do not apply to you all because you starting in the spring. So these are your remaining dates. So January the 24th, February the 7th, February the 21st, March the 7th, March the 28th, April the 18th, April the 25th, May the 9th, May the 16th. We do expect you to attend on these Saturday dates. If you are unable to, let's say due to school related events or anything like that, please let us know prior to, like a week prior to that actual date, so that we can let you know if you need to jump online for weeknight tutoring to make up the time, or that it will be marked as an unexcused. All right, so once again, make sure you attended the dates. You have the dates for the spring, so make sure you have those put up so that you'll know what Saturday sessions that you'll be to. Right. So how Saturday procedure works is that we meet, all our classes are in Cooper Hall. Cooper Hall is located right next door to the USF library. So when you came in for your interview, You probably park near the USF library as your focal point. So right next to it, on the right side of it, is the Cooper Hall. So that's where all of our classes, that's where we'll be meeting at. We do not switch and they have to walk across campus or anything like that. All of our classes are from the first floor to the fourth floor in Cooper. So that's the building that we'll be at. They are to be checked in there to be here by 8:45. Now, if they ride the bus, which we will, you should have got the bus schedule in your packet, but if not, I know Ms. Blossing to make sure you have it. But with your you can either get on a bus and catch the bus here, or parents, if you're gonna drop them off at USF, they need to be here no later than 8:45. Make sure if they have any breakfast, any coffee, anything that they finish all of that prior to coming in. We do not have them to do the standing cups. Usually for water, they used to bring their standing cups with the straws. We're telling them not to bring that because we cannot mess up the classrooms. And we had some students spilling the cup because some of them have the straw. They don't have the cup that closes. And so we told them don't even bring the stand of cups to the Saturday session. But once again, make sure they finish with their breakfast, their coffee, all their juices or anything like that prior to coming. They are not allowed to go to Subway, Starbucks, the vending machines or anything once they get to us and they sign in. They cannot go to these different things, not even in between classes. So once again, make sure they have a breakfast prior to coming. And by 8:45, they are to sign in. From there, they are to go to their classrooms, get ready for, whatever structure, instructions the teacher is going to give. They should have used the bathroom by then and then be ready for learning at 9 o'clock sharp. Parents, if you are dropping them off, they cannot be picked up before 1 p.m. All right. Because you are interfering with, them learning and getting their tutoring during those sessions. So please, if you're going to pick them up, don't call them and say I'm outside and it's 12:45 or 12:30. They have to wait. It's almost just like school. They have to wait till school is dismissed in order for them to go. So at 1 o'clock, sometimes they even get out at 12:55, but most of the time it's 1 o'clock. They will have to sign out, and then from there they will proceed to come to you. So students, it will always be somebody on the bottom floor of Cooper, in the breezeway area. You will see it when you walk up to the building, but it will always be a student assistant there to sign students in and out. Even if a student has, let's say, have to leave because they have a doctor's appointment or anything like that, it will be somebody there to sign them out. And then parents, we will have to talk to you if you have to sign them out early for a doctor's appointment. And also we need a copy of the doctor's note saying that they have a doctor's appointment for them leaving. The reason why we do this is to prevent students from leaving with somebody who they don't have permission to leave with, and to also make sure we're accounted for each student that we have. On a given Saturday, we can have up to 200 students there for both programs. So we have to make sure that, we're keeping account of where they're at. I said all this. Oh, also parents, if you're giving them permission to ride with someone besides yourself, then please make sure that you're contacting my any of the staff, myself, Dr. Cabrera, or Ms. Blostein, to let us know that these students are getting picked up by somebody else, a aunt, a cousin, a friend, or they got permission to ride with a friend. If this occurs, there's a link down below in the red. That's a place, and you could get very used to it. Doing our Weebly forms, that's where you could put in for your absentee. You could also put in if a student has to get picked up by someone else. You put all that information to Weebly. So with Weebly, I know she probably told you in the packet, but you can get familiar with it. That's where all our documents are, including the student schedule. So if they lose their schedule, they will be able to do that. All right. Attendance. So with attendance, this is how it works. So 3 absences will receive a written warning. And so with that, with the written warning, pretty much is saying, hey, if you miss 2 more times, you will be dismissed. If a student is dismissed from our program, they cannot reapply at all, nor can they reapply to the other program as well. So once again, after 3 absences, they get a written warning. After 5, they get dismissed. Now, this does not include excused absences. This is only unexcused absences. So it's important for the student to make sure, the student and the parent to make sure that they're communicating with us. Also, 3 tardies. It shouldn't be no way that your student is tardy because all the classes are in the building. And also, 2 students, we do not allow you all to use the elevator. The only way you can use the elevator if you get prior permission and you present any health issues. We did have students. The reason why we took away the elevator privilege is because we had students playing on the elevator. And once again, we cannot cause any disturbance or any, problems to, USL buildings or classrooms because all it takes for them to say, hey, we won't allow you in our classrooms for us not to have nowhere to meet with the students. So we told the students, hey, from now on, they're going to walk up and down the stairs. So once again, they should not be late to class at all. When you are in the classroom, when you are in the hallways, please make sure that you're not yelling, you're not screaming, you're not talking loud. You are to, talk at a low point, in the hallways because your voice do carry when you are in between classes. So no elevators, talk low when you're in the hallways. Unexcused absence, we already talked about that. If you're not attending, so this is the website that I'm talking about. So it's www.usfubp.weebly.com. So this is where, like, if your child can't come to a Saturday session, are they late, or they're gonna be super early, or well, we don't hope they'll be super early because we don't get there until 8:30 or probably like 8:20 at the most. But once again, if you do drop them off early, understand that we're not responsible for them until 8:30 when we able to get into contact with them. So if you do drop them off early, sometimes the library is open, USF library is open. If not, they can sit at the picnic table on the outside of Cooper to wait for us to come. If they're participating in a school or community event, just please, when you go to Weebly to put in this absentee, just attach their schedule or a flyer of the school or community event that they're participating in so that we can get them excused absence for that day. Right? Schedule information. So we can't do all your classes. So what we do is we take like 4 of your core classes and do your schedule based on what's available during that period. So it may be where you don't have an English class here because it may be where you put down that you were good in English and that you didn't need it. That does not mean that in the future, like if you come up with an English test and you need help with it, that you can't ask us like, hey, instead of going to Spanish class today, can I go to English? Because you could still do that. So you could let us know in the future, like, hey, I don't have this class on my schedule, but I need help in that because I got an exam that day. And we would definitely let you go to that English class to get help. So you have 4 of your classes. Now, when you get your schedule on Saturday, because you will get your schedule on Saturday, so there's a couple of things you're gonna get. You're gonna get your shirt on Saturday, and you're gonna get your schedule. If on your schedule you have a class on there that let's say that you already taken, or that you no longer in the class anymore, then let us know so that we can remove that class away from your schedule because it shouldn't be on there if you already took the course or you're not taking the course at all right now. All right. So just let us know. Seniors, I know there's no seniors on here, but on the senior schedule, they will have senior counseling. So when you get in 12th grade, you will have a senior counseling class. Sophomores, so any new sophomores, just know that you will be having an ACT class. We typically do SAT in the summertime and we do ACT during the school year. So you will have an ACT course. Juniors will have a SAT, ACT review. So what we like to do is pretty much start them off early, parents, with sophomores and juniors having, ACT, SAT classes. But sophomores definitely be signed up for it. But our juniors, we kind of sign them up on a need basis based on, if they need the class or they need another core class instead. Once again, if you need to change your class, Ms. Blostein will be there on Saturday to change any classes that you need to. All right. Go on to the next one. Enrichment hour. So during our Saturday session, we have 5 periods. With the fifth period being enrichment hour. So we designed this hour so that it won't interrupt any tutoring that the student is doing between periods 1 through 4. So during enrichment hour, we may have different people to come in, community partners to come in to put on a workshop. So we have crash course. So crash course is where we typically have in the beginning of the year, and it lets a student know like what we expect from them during this school year. So let's say, for instance, like just senior year, we expected them to go through the college application process. We expected for them to, do scholarships and different things like that. So once again, we kind of lay out what we expect. We have educational fair, community service opportunities, test preparation, academic advising, culture enrichment activities, student government involvement, financial literacy. That's just to name a few of them. So once again, we have these events so that once again that we focus on the student's academics, but we also focus on the student as a leader, as a person. So that's why we have enrichment hours to work on their leadership skills, to provide them with other things that they may need, now or in the future. All right, this is just an example, a screenshot of how our master schedule of classes are. Now, this will change because once again, Ms. Blostein does an amazing job with, as the school change from fall semester to spring semester, we do the same here. So we try to revise the schedule so that we can make sure that we're, getting all the classes that are trying to get as many core classes that you have at your school. But once again, if you can see on the side, these are the instructors' names by their last names. And then we have the periods. We have 40-minute periods, 50-minute periods. And so 40 to 50-minute periods. And so the teacher will let them know when they have time and, when they change classes. We don't have a bell, but they will let them know when to change classes. Also, too, when you get your schedule, under the teachers' names will be the classrooms. So let's say, for example, if it's Addison 121, then that means that her classroom is on the ground. And so 121 is like, just like right there. Anything that's 200, you got to walk up to the second floor. 300, walk to the third floor. 400, walk to the fourth floor. But all the classrooms are in the same building. All right. Okay, this is a screenshot of the bus schedule. So we have 3 different buses. We have East Hillsborough County Bus A, East Hillsborough County Bus B, and then we have West Hillsborough County areas. So these are different pickups that we have in the time. I always tell the students that with the times that you see, make sure you're there like at least 15 minutes prior to that time. Every month we have different riders because the bus, this is the same bus that, Hillsborough County use. So this is Hillsborough County bus system. So it will be a yellow bus that will be coming to pick you all up. And so once again, we all know that sometimes they may be there 2 minutes prior to or 5 minutes prior to. With us giving different bus drivers every month, it's always a different, way that bus drivers do it. But they always going to come around that time. So let's say for East Bay, for example, it may be, one bus driver come at 7:30, another bus driver may come at 7:35, another bus driver may get there at 7:28. So just make sure you're there 15 minutes prior to whatever time it is that is scheduled for pickup. So whatever place is close to you, that's where you'll pick up, and that's where also the bus is going to drop you off at. Before calling us and letting us know if the bus is late, wait 10 minutes I would say I would say 15 minutes, wait till 15 minutes after the time before calling us and letting us know if the bus came and got you or not. If the bus did not come by, then Dr. Cabrera does a great job with locating the bus and having the bus come back. However, if you was late to the bus and you just missed the bus, then your parent or guardian will have to drop you off at USF. All right. So that's why it's important to make sure that you're on time. Dress code. This is extremely important, and I need you all to listen because I would hate for to send anybody home after, not abiding with the dress code. Our dress code is very different than the dress code that they have at school. So I want to go over it to ensure that you're in proper dress code because if not, you would not be able to sign in, which means that you would have your first absence for the Saturday session, which we don't want to happen. So when you come on Saturday, this Saturday, we are going to give you a shirt. Just wear a t-shirt to the Saturday session until we give you one. Please don't wear no crop top or anything like that. No see-through shirt or a shirt that's disrespectful. Just wear a basic shirt until you get here. Once you get here, we will have all new students sitting in the auditorium, and then we will pass out your shirts and allow you to go to the restroom to change it to your shirt that we give you. All right. Now, make sure that your jeans do not have any rips, any tears, any holes in them. You are not allowed to wear ripped jeans, even if it has a patch behind it. You are not allowed to wear any ripped jeans, any jeans with a patch behind it, or any holes in it. Okay. So make sure you have your pair of jeans that doesn't have any distress to it at all whatsoever. Also, please make sure that your pants are on your waist. This goes for ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you wear a belt to secure the pants around your waist. If you decide to wear shorts, which I hope you don't because it's cold, but if you decide to wear shorts or a skirt, ladies, it needs to be past your fingertips. If it's not past your fingertips, you will be asked to call your parents to bring you a change of clothes. If your parents are unable to bring you a change of clothes, you will sit with the student assistant at the sign-in desk, and you will not be able to sign in. You will be marked as absent that day. And this goes for any day that you come in and not in compliance. After Saturday, you will be given a couple of shirts. You'll be given probably like 3 shirts. And with those shirts, you can rotate them to wear a Saturday session. As long as you wear one of the shirts, we do not care which shirt you wear. So once again, it has to be a shirt that we give you, which we will try to give you 2 to 3 shirts. You are to wear one of those to the Saturday sessions. We do give out new shirts in the summer. So in the summertime, we will be giving out new shirts for the school year. But in the meantime, they will have the 3 shirts to rotate into them. Also, with your shoes, you cannot wear slides. You cannot wear bedroom shoes. You are to wear closed-toe shoes, so sneakers or a sandal with a back on it. You are not to wear any slides, any of the Uggs that you could just stick your foot in, not the ones with the back on it. You cannot wear those either. If you decide to wear Crocs, Crocs need to be in sports mode. All right. That's the only way you can wear Crocs if it's in sports mode. If it's not in sports mode, you're going to be asked to put them in sports mode. So once again, no hats to be worn. So ladies, please make sure your hair is properly groomed. This goes for guys as well because you're not allowed to wear any hats, any bonnets, any scarves or anything like that. Now I do allow the ladies to wear, like if you have a headband, like you can wear a headband. But you are not allowed to wear, bonnets or anything like that. So make sure your hair is done. Let me see anything else on this page. I said everything, so we're gonna go to the next one. Oh, students that are not in compliance will receive a demerit because understand we do give you all a stipend. You're not gonna get a stipend every Saturday. What it does is accumulate for every semester, and so at the end of the semester, you will get it. So let's say, for instance, fall semester just ended, so the students probably start getting their stipends from the fall, like in February, and so in the spring. Usually they'll get their stipends like let's say in the middle of the summer. So like let's say June or July let's say July that you'll probably get your stipend from spring, and then summer you probably want to get your stipend to like September, October, because once again, we have to calculate everything, take out any demerits that you all may have, and then from there process it through USF so that you can get your stipend. All right. So just know that just like we give you money, we could take it too. So Wednesday online tutoring, it's gonna be on days that we do not have Saturday session. Is that still correct, Dr. Cabrera, Ms. Blostein, or is it gonna be every Wednesday in this semester?
Yes.
No, it's only taking place on the Wednesdays where we don't meet on a Saturday. Is that correct? Wednesdays, Ms. Blossom?
Yes.
Uh,
It's
so-
like 5:30.
okay, so it's 5:30. Okay. So what would happen is that so on Wednesdays that we do not meet for those Saturday sessions. So it's opposite. That's when we had a Wednesday tutoring. That's why it's important that if you can't make the Saturday session, um, or like, and it's a like letting us know a week prior to, so we could say, hey, jump online on Wednesday to make up for that Saturday session. All right. So also too, you don't have to get on just to make up for a Saturday session. If you need additional tutoring, you can always jump on that Wednesday and do your virtual, session. Now it will be required, and we will be saying this on Saturday. It is required for all students to do at least 1 hour in a semester of weeknight tutoring. You can get on, you can do 30 minutes there and then do 30 minutes another day, or you could jump on and do your whole hour. Okay, it's up to you.
I was wrong. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 to 8, so that's correct. All right. So I just talked about that. So, when we get ready to go on spring break trip, we do look at Wednesday login to determine if a student will, get to go on that trip or not. But because majority of you all are new, we will have a what we call a freshman institute. Now, for our 10th graders, we will talk to you all on Saturday about, you jumping on prior to March for you to count for that spring break tour. But our spring break tour is for 10th and 11th graders, and 9th graders we have a special, activity or trip for you all. So once again, we will let the 10th graders know, how to do their Wednesday. You may not do your Wednesday prior to, but we will ask you to do your hour prior to spring break so that you can qualify for the trip. And also for the Freshman Institute, you will have to do your hour prior to as well so that you can, qualify for that as well. So Freshman Institute is like a day trip. And then our college tour is typically like 3 days, right? And we always have a meeting before we go on a trip. So even when we're doing a Freshman Institute trip for a day, we will have a meeting to like go over that. So we always gonna keep parents, we always gonna keep you informed of everything that we have going on. All
Wait,
right. So this is remember, wait to the end for all questions, please.
okay.
And so make sure you mute your mic. This is a schedule of those Wednesday sessions. So please take a picture of the spring session. This will be that Wednesday. So therefore, in order for you to get permission to make up that Wednesday in place of that Saturday session, you have to speak to myself, Ms. Blostein, or Dr. Cabrera to get prior permission, to attend that. Please don't try to ask all three of us different questions. If one person already answered for you, then go with that because the thing that we do not like if one person tell you another thing and then you try to go to another one and get another, we all talk, the staff we talk, so we'll know if you do that. So please refrain from doing that. Once again, just ask one of us for permission, and we'll go from there. All right. So school visits each month, we will be doing school visits for the month of January. We just getting back, so it probably won't be January, but starting in February. I know it says September and October, but we In January, we're just getting back, getting back into the groove of, with school and everything from the vacation. So starting in February, we will be doing school visits. And so parents of school visits, all we do is sit during lunch, and we have the students to just drop by, just asking them like little questions like how you doing, how's school going, simple things like that. We do not take up their lunchtime. We just checking in with them, seeing if they need anything from us. That's it. Just simple as that. We will let them know where we will be when we come out there to the school that day. We do typically sit through all the lunch periods so that we can make sure that we got in contact with all the students. If the students is not there that day, it's okay, it's fine. It's just for us to check in to see if they are okay. All right. So we do that for all of our schools. The only school that we do not do it for is Tampa Bay Tech, because with Tampa Bay Tech is not one of our main schools, but we do still service students from there, because the principal, we did have Tampa Bay Tech as a school with us before, but because they are a school, they didn't present a need anymore. But she still wanted us to work with the school, so that's what we're doing. Senior council, you don't have to worry about that. That's for them. Academic improvement plan. So with the academic improvement plan, just like I told you, parents and students, when we was recruiting, that we do not just we do not just like kick students out the program. We do work with students. So if a student gets below like a 2.5, what we do is put them on an academic improvement plan, and that's for them to get additional tutoring. We kind of monitor them. We kind of have meetings with them more frequently than our Saturday sessions so that they could get on track, because our whole goal is for whatever college the student desires to go, to help them to get there. So the first thing is making sure that their GPA is where it needs to be. So this is pretty much a plan that they'll have with their academic advisor, our coordinator, that they'll be working on one-on-one to make sure that they get the additional tutoring that they need in order to go, to increase their GPA. During this time, they would not get a stipend, nor will they be able to go on any trips. They can't do any of that until their GPA increases. All right. So once again, we want to make sure that their GPA is where it needs to be before they have fun. We work hard, we play later. Report cards. Um, the report cards, like the students just get report cards. Please make sure that you either print them out and put them with your documents, or you email them to Ms. Blostein. But the report cards that you just got, your second 9 weeks report cards, please make sure that Ms. Blostein gets those report cards so you can get in the groove of it. We are really getting serious about report cards, because in order for us to know how you're performing at school, we have to have your report cards. And so if we don't have your report cards, we don't know like what you're doing or how good you're doing, or how can we assist you. And parents, what we'll start doing is the day that report cards come out, we give the students 2 weeks to turn it in to us, or well, turn it into Ms. Blostein, because our report cards go to Ms. Blostein. And so we give them 2 weeks to turn in report cards. If they do not turn it in, and even during those 2 weeks, we still send out a list and say, hey, these are the people that's missing, their, report cards. If they do not turn it in, they would not go on any trips or get any stipends until it's turned in. And even when it's turned in, they still won't go on whatever trip that may be like right then and there. They may could go on the next trip, but regardless, we're gonna have to get the stipend one way or the report card one way or the other. Students, even if your report card is not where you want it to be, if they say if they made a mistake, still turn in the report card, and then when you get the correct one, turn that in to us as well. But please make sure you turn in so that you could get credit for it. All right. So this is just an overview of how we do when it comes to the stipend and Saturday sessions, and how you accumulate, money for your stipend. Now, summer is different. Summer is based on the director's discretion on how much he feels the students should get. And typically, he'll divide it up between like seniors getting one amount, and 10th graders and 11th graders getting a different amount. Um, because seniors do put in way more work in the summertime with senior boot camp. So that's why the difference between that in the summertime. But he still makes sure that, both groups get a good amount. Now, with the school year, for every session that you come to on Saturdays, it's like $15. But that does not include if you're not prepared. Because every time you come to a Saturday session, you need to make sure that you bring a pencil paper. Even if you don't have any homework to do, the teachers are going to give you something to work on in that area. So please make sure you bring a notebook, pencil, paper every time you come. If you do not bring it, guess what? You get deducted. Um, if you're not dressed in compliance, you get deductions. If you disrespectful, it should be no cursing or anything like that. But if you're disrespectful, you're gonna get a deduction of your stipend. So once again, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do so you can get your full stipend. Now, when you come to those Wednesday sessions, that will be additional $5 added to your stipend. So anytime you come to those Wednesday sessions and you stay for, let's say 30 minutes or whatever, then you get additional five, right? So with the stipend process, Ms. Blostein, I'm sorry, do you want to come on and talk about that briefly or?
Okay. So we'll be setting up stipends once people are more established in the programs to make sure that you're going to continue in the program, but there'll be an online system. First, we'll collect your name, address, and email address, and we'll send that to the Bull Marketplace accounts payable office, and then they will make an account for you, and you'll be able to use that account to create your stipend account. And that will be a way so you'll have to go through, enter some information, some confidential information, and we'll do it in a computer lab together. And we'll ask your parent for the information, the bank information, and any the social security number, things like that, that will be required for a Bull Marketplace. And then you'll be able to get a direct deposit of your stipend once it's all established. But it takes a long time because there's so many students that need to do it. And so the W-9 is for students who have already entered, so you won't have to worry about that. But you do need to keep let us know when you have address change, because I can't see Bull Marketplace, so I have no idea what your address was put in there. So I need to have a correct address on file and a correct email address. So it's a separate system that you'll be using that I don't have access to, but I can help you set up the account with you. And so the direct deposit, when that changes, you also go online and complete that. So it's a lengthy process, and that's why we have delay in the stipend sometimes. And it should be something you'll be able to do later in the spring.
Thank you, Ms. Blossom. If you have any questions with setting that up or anything like that, Ms. Blossom is the person to go to. She will be there on Saturday. She'll be there signing as well. So if you have any trouble when it comes to this, please let us know. Also, make sure when you come Saturday, you come with your packet. Now, I don't think we got freshmen. Do we got the freshmen set up with Remind yet?
I don't think I
That'll
created
be the class of 2029,
it
right?
now.
Okay. So not nobody else at this time. Just 10th graders. If you're 10th, 11th grader, well, let's start with 10th. If you're a 10th grader, go do this and remind. For the phone number, put 81010. And then in the message, you put at 2028 UBP. All right. Now, for if you are 11th grader, you're going to put at 2027 UBP. Freshmen don't do anything yet. Yours haven't been set up. All right. Parents, go ahead and do yours. And then you put, or you can write it down to do it after we get out the phone. This is a way for us also too. That's for UB, right? That information that I just said is for UB only, upward bound students. So if you attend Arnwood, Blake, Chamberlain, Hillsborough High, King, Middleton High School, that information was just for you. So if you are a 10th grader at 2028 UBP, if you are 11th grader at 2027 UBP, parents UB. Miss Bloston, you got the ninth graders?
Yes, I just created it.
Okay, so ninth graders, you can do yours. Only UB now. You're gonna do yours at 2029 UBP. Okay. So once again, ninth graders at 2029 UBP, 10th graders at 2028 UBP, 11th graders at 2027 UBP. Parents of Upward Bound will do at Parents UB. Now for UBMS, that means that you either go to Tampa Bay Tech, Lato, Jefferson, or Brandon High School, or any other school that you interview with me. Students, all students are gonna do at USF UBMS STU. And then for parents of Upward Bound Math and Science, you're gonna do at USF UBMS PAR. Okay. The reason why we have this mindset set up, most of the time, Dr. Cabrera does a great job with emailing you all any updated information or anything. Him or Ms. Blostein is gonna pretty much send out those emails. However, sometimes things could change in the blink of an eye. Let's say if it's weather, let's say if it's anything, then what he does is use Remind as a quicker way to get to the parents that may not have access to the email at that time. So please make sure that you are signing up for Remind. Ms. Blossom, did you want to say anything else? I saw you unmuted.
I was going to say that upper bound students may want to join the classes one in case we have to reach a certain class of them. They could also join the UBP one, just to be reached for that group of people, that cohort. So the UBMS students can join the class of 2026, 27, 2028, so that they can be included with that group of students.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Band. So, Ms. Blossom, you want to talk about this?
Okay. So band is an opportunity similar to Remind. It's in between Remind and GroupMe, but it allows a lot more features. And so it's something, you have a persistent app that you can use to look at calendars or documents or policies or the Zoom link to the Wednesday session. So it's a persistent app that you use. You can get notifications, you can read things, you can contribute to the app with pictures and a chat. So it's a little bit more extensive than GroupMe or Remind, and it allows for better communication and interaction among students. So if you could join, you could use your phone to use that QR code and take a picture, or just use it right away and click on the link to join band. And if you have any questions about band, you can let me know, but it should be something easy. You click on the link, you download the app, you put your name in, you put your phone number in, or and then you join the Upward Bound Math Science Band. And you might have already used it for other programs, but it's just a little bit more interactive and has more features than Remind or GroupMe. So that's about it.
All right. Thank you. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. Ms. Blossom does an excellent job with making sure Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, band is updated. So once again, we thank Ms. Blossom, who wears many hats. But thank you so much for always making sure we're up to date on social media. All right. So this is our information. Now listen, with this information, Please make sure you do not share this with anybody else. This is information for you all to have, for to contact us. This is our personal cell phones. Now listen, we just like you all. Please do not call us all times of nights. Our cutoff is at 6. All right. 6 p.m. In the morning time, you shouldn't text us before 8 a.m. Understand that once again, we have other things that's going on. So all the time, we're not going to be able to answer your phone call, or we may not be able to respond back then. If you text us, make sure you text your name. We do not save all students' numbers in our phone. Now, if it's something, only text or call us if it's emergency. If it's something that we can, deal with the next day, email us and we'll definitely, get back to you on that. However, do not use our phone numbers unless like you need it or if it's something like important. Like you shouldn't be texting me at texting any of us Friday night at 10 o'clock talking about what we're wearing tomorrow. You shouldn't be texting it at 10 o'clock at night. Or you should be at 3 o'clock in the morning texting us or calling us about it. So once again, please be respectful of the time. Because I can tell you right now, oh, and I need to change it. It's Dr. Cabrera, not Miss Cabrera. I don't know why it's got Mr. It's Dr. Cabrera. But just once again, please make sure you're respectful of our time. At this time, I'm gonna start sharing. Oh, I thought I was gonna stop sharing. Yes, stop sharing. And between us three, we're gonna answer any questions that you all have. So raise your hand in the chat.
Um,
From Go ahead, Miss Blossom.
This Saturday will be slightly different in that I won't be giving out the actual academic schedules. I don't have everybody's request for classes, and it's a special day with a lot of activities going on. So the students will be rotating in courses to meet the instructors, but before groups. So it'll be slightly different this Saturday, but in the future we will have schedules available for the students. And then the other thing was it will be going to 3 o'clock because there's a presentation that we're doing with the other students, and so we have an activity for the new students as well. From 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock there'll be a presenter, but so that's just one change for this
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, we're excited. You'll get a chance to meet each of our instructors. So our goal is to, as we get your schedules, you're going to rotate by design to each teacher so that you can meet them. And then, as Ms. Blossing said, we'll have some workshops for you. But um, excited to have you kind of see the flow of how Saturdays operate, so that when you come the next time, then you're ready to go.
And this time, so parents, how they typically would get out at 1 o'clock, they would not be getting out 1 o'clock this Saturday, that they won't get out at 1. So they will leave USF at 3 o'clock. We will be giving them some type of lunch. So they will have some lunch in between. But they will be getting out only this time. They will be getting out at 3. So if you're picking them up, wait till 3 o'clock to pick them up. Um, and then like they'll be leaving there on the bus at 3. So let's take Tracy Morrison first. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah. I have two questions. I'm Abby Lynn's mother, and I have a question. Do they give them a ride back? Generally, except for this Saturday, they end at 1 and they will get a ride back to the school?
Yes, wherever they were picked up from, they will get a return back every Saturday that they come.
Okay, great. My second question is that Abby has a job and she works this Saturday, so it's kind of last minute for her to get off. Is there a way that she should come at least? She works at 12:30. Should she come till 12 or just no, wait till the next time?
I would say come to 12.
Okay.
I would say come to 12, and she will be excused. However, in the future, with the dates that we always ask them to just go to
Yeah.
work afterwards. But yeah, she could come up to 12. Just make sure that you fill out the weekly form saying that she has to leave at 12. And then from there, that means that are you going to be able to come pick her up at 12?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
pick her up. And I already
Okay.
filled out the form while we were on
Okay. Perfect.
orientation. So sounds great. I may need to get her like 11:50, make sure give us enough time. But
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. That's it.
We do
Okay.
have the buses
No
running on
problem.
Saturday at
And
3
then
o'clock.
just make sure just make sure that she comes when she gets ready to leave. Make sure that she signs out with the student assistant downstairs. That's all we ask.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
No problem. Delphina, and I may mispronounce these names. I apologize if I do.
Mine's a tough one, so no worries. I just wanted to clarify. I know Tracy asked, but I just want to ask one more time. Transportation is provided to and from.
Yes.
Okay,
So
perfect.
the different stops that you saw
Yep,
is where the pickup is going to be and the drop off is going to be. But just this Saturday, they won't get there till a little later because it would leave USF at 3 this Saturday. So they'll probably get to their stops a little later. But other than that, every other Saturday is going to leave at 1 and then they'll get to their stops. But it'll pick them up and it'll take them back to that stop.
perfect. And then my other question was just on the Wednesdays when they have the tutoring between 5 and 8, they just have to be on between that time, right? They don't have to be on between 5 and 8.
No, ma'am. So they just get on for whatever tutoring they may need. So
Okay,
let's say, for example, if they're making up for a Saturday session, yeah, we will expect them to be on for that period of time. They can rotate between different classes because we do have the teachers on there to help them with any homework that they may have. So if they're making up a Saturday session, they could rotate in between the classes, but we'll ask them to be there for that whole time. However, if a student is dropping in because they need help, are they doing an hour? Then they could do it however they want to with staying online. But everything is virtual, so they could access through their phone or computer or iPad.
got it. So if they're missing a Saturday, you want them there the full time, but if they're just popping in for extra tutoring, they can just pop in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
No
And
problem.
just a quick note, if this helps anyone, we just added one more stop this spring down at Sumner High School. Sumner High School is in Riverview. So right now we had East Bay. I'm going to put it in the chat, but we'll also email this out. Gives you another option in the Riverview area if you live that far into Riverview. That pickup is 7:15. So it goes 7:15 there to then 7:30 at East Bay. If that's a little closer to you, then by all means, please go ahead and take that one. Otherwise, um, as Dr. Curry has mentioned, just try to get to your stop a good 10 minutes ahead of time, so that we're sure, we ensure that you don't miss it.
Thank you. Cliff Jones.
Yes, so I only had one question. I'm having some mail issues, so I didn't know how I can receive the packet.
Okay,
We'll have
so
extra packets on Saturday to the people who didn't get, like, they were let in yesterday, some students, and then other students who didn't get the packet will have it on Saturday, some of the packets extra. But I'm hoping everybody who did get the packet can turn it in on Saturday.
Yeah, so you'll get a physical copy on Saturday to take home and fill out.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
and make sure that we have your correct your correct mailing address for future references.
No, it's the correct one. I just don't have
Okay.
my key right now.
Gotcha. I understand. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Jaden. Numbhard. I think that's the last name Nembhard. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sorry about that. Quick question just to clarify.
I can't hear you. Can you turn up I can't. I'm having like it sound like you're low.
Can you hear better?
Yes.
Okay. Just to clarify for the dress code, I noticed when it said jeans and then below it said jeans, pants, and shorts. Are joggers considered acceptable as pants?
No. Mm-mm. It has to be jeans the whole time. Now, when we go on trips sometimes, um, like if we traveling, we may have the students put on joggers or anything like that. But no, it has to be jeans. So either jean shorts, jean skirt, or jean pants. Thank you for asking that as well.
Thank
And
you.
and that could be any color jeans,
Yes, any color jeans as long
blue,
as it's
black.
jeans material. Because in the summertime, just FYI, in the summertime, they wear khakis. If your child decides to do the summer, which we'll have another presentation for that. So if they decide to do the summer, they're to wear khakis. Letitia.
Not yet, though.
Hi, I have two questions. Um, just to double check. So the packet, we do have the packet, and she would just bring the packet Saturday with her.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then Saturday, this coming Saturday, since y'all gonna have a lot of activities, do they need to come with the paper and pen or pencil?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, bring
Okay.
it because we're gonna
Yes.
kind of send them in groups to each subject area. So we're gonna do something different where typically all the classes so we hire certified teachers from the school district and every kind of course is represented. This Saturday they're gonna co-teach specifically for this group. And they'll be working one-on-one with our students, but we're going to have like all English together, all math together, all science together, all history together, and they'll just rotate that way. And it'll be a kind of a good way for them to get to know each other, all the new students, as well as for them to get to know their teachers. And so then when they come the second time, then they'll get a schedule where they'll rotate class by class. They'll get an individual schedule for that one.
And I'm sorry, I don't know if I heard. Did I do it? I'm not sure if I heard it or not. But how do they tell if they're in upward bound math and science or just regular upward bound?
So did you interview with me?
Yeah. You did? She said yes.
She's an
I,
upward bound math
I
and
did.
science.
She's in upward bound math and science.
Yes.
Okay.
And what school does she attend?
She don't remember. She go Wood.
No,
I
oh,
think
okay.
she's
Arwood.
with.
Okay. Okay. So no, Arwood. Okay. So let me go over again. If you attend Arwood, Blake, and we'll let you know again on Saturday. If you attend Arwood, Blake, Chamberlain, Hillsborough High, King High School, or Middleton, I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one. Arwood, Blake, Chamberlain, King High School, Hillsborough High, Middleton.
Middleton. Hmm.
Yes. So if you attend one of those, you are in upward bound.
Okay.
Now if you attend Lato, Brandon, Jefferson, or Tampa Bay Tech, you're in upward bound math and science.
Well, some temporary tech might be in
Yeah,
up.
some Tampa Bay Tech students,
Okay.
but once again, we will let you know on Saturday if you are in, if you're confused, we'll let you know if you're in upward bound math and science. But most of the time we do everything together. But we'll still let you know what program you're part of. Crop is around, but this is College Reach Out have their own recruiting process. This is for upward bound math and science recruiting process. Because I seen somebody put it in chat. So that's why I answered that as well.
And it was in the mail. The email that you received would say Upper Bound Math Science or Upper Bound. It would have the logo of the program you were accepted into.
All right. Phillips, the Nisha Phillips.
Hey,
Hi.
I have two questions. I believe for the bus, I plan on moving. But that'll be later on, not like in the spring. But
Mhm.
I wanted to know if because Carmelo sometimes goes to his grandmother's house, so I wanted to know if I'm able to take him to one location or when he's over here and let him get on the bus there, and when he's at his grandparents' house, can he catch the bus from that side as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
We different from the schools.
Okay.
Whatever, I understand. Whatever stop is close to you, ma'am, that's the stop you could take them to.
Okay, and then you mentioned the trips. I just wanted to know if I'm have to, fund him for the trip or anything.
No.
Okay.
We pay for all their trips. Now the only thing you got to give your child, if your child like to shop,
Mhm.
make sure they got spending money. Other than that, we got everything else.
Okay, and you mentioned Saturday 3 o'clock. So, and you mentioned no snacks or drinks after breakfast. Should I pack him a lunch?
No, no. What I said was is that this Saturday, most Saturdays we do provide them with lunch.
Okay.
Like we'll get a pizza or they sometimes have sandwiches or something like that. So we will get them a lunch.
All right. Thank you.
I just said they couldn't go to the vending machine, Starbucks, Subway, or anything like that because we try to, like I said, they're high school students still. So
Mhm.
we try to make sure that we, keep tabs on them at all times. So we, refrain from them going to those different places.
Got it. Thank you so much.
And
No
then
problem.
And I didn't mention that when you sign in, you usually come to the tablets or a QR code and you put in your district number. I think it should be that way this Saturday unless we have you do it on paper. But usually that's what the process is you come and you put in your student number from your student lunch number or your student number for this to you log in with Canvas and things like that.
No, you're gonna bring your book bag that you normally would bring for school. It's like just like you're going to school, you're gonna bring your book bag and your school supplies. Bella,
Hi, yes. Two questions. The first one, what is the difference between the upper bound,
So upper bound and upper bound math science. Basically, both programs are the same. They're just two separate programs because we have funding for each. Our upper bound program has been here at the university for 60 years. Upper bound math science, we just got so every 5 years we apply for these grants. So we just got upper bound math science in the last grant cycle. So that one is just about almost 5 years old. So Upper Bound, both programs prepare students for college. The only difference is Upper Bound Math Science prepares students for college, but also with those that have interest in science, technology, engineering, and math careers. So some of the curriculum leans towards that. But to be honest with you, the curriculum is almost the same for both programs. So our Upper Bound functions like an Upper Bound Math Science. The beauty of getting both grants is that Upper Bound serves 170, Upper Bound Math Science serves 60. It allowed us the capacity to now serve 230. We do everything together, everything alike. You wouldn't even know the difference from the program. It just allowed us to work with more schools and accept more students.
that was gonna be my answer to it. It allows us to work with more schools. That's all. We do everything together.
Thanks for explaining. Then the second one, I don't know if I missed it about this Saturday. Are we supposed to pack the kids' lunch?
No.
No. Okay.
No, listen, with Upward Bound, we with Upward Bound and Upbound Math Science, we stand on our word of what we said.
Okay.
We're gonna take care of them when it comes to stuff like that. So with lunch, we are gonna provide them with lunch. Now if you want them to have breakfast prior to, they just got to finish their breakfast before signing in. But they will get lunch on Saturdays.
And sorry, the spring dates, were they announced already? Like I think I
Yeah.
heard a trip.
No, so you didn't hear anything with the trip part yet with the dates for the trips. What you saw was the dates on the Saturday session dates. When it comes to a trip or anything in regards to the trip, we will meet again prior to that to let you know. And we also will let the students know if they have any, if they've been chosen for the trip. So for every trip, we'll have something before that. The only dates that we provided was the dates for Saturday session and the dates for the Wednesday nights.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Letitia Toots.
Plus, Latasha Toots.
Okay, I'm
I have two
sorry.
questions. The first question is in order to use the bus to come back on the bus, do they have to ride the bus there?
No,
So if I drop her off, she can still ride the bus back or vice versa if needed?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And please note, so when you look at the schedule, it goes in sequential order, but on the way back home, it goes backwards, right? So coming, it'll go from stop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the way back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just in terms of timing. So what we ask the students to do is say, hey, I'll send a text typically to parents that are on Remind to say, hey, the bus has just left campus. But students, we encourage you to communicate as well. If you have a phone, let your parents know that you just left so that they know kind of the time, the pickup.
And
I noticed on the times that there were some buses that will arrive after the 8:45. Do they get penalized if they have ridden the bus and it's after the 8:45?
No, they only get penalized if they getting dropped off. They don't get penalized with the bus.
And I did want to
Okay.
say when
And then my last question has to do with the stipend. I saw something about the bull market. Is the stipend only for use on the USF campus?
No,
she's
that's
saying
through the
they
system
use.
that she used in order to,
Oh,
put them in
okay.
the system. They will get money like they're getting a paycheck from a job. pretty much. They'll get it either, they'll get it, if they got an account, they'll
It's
get it direct
always direct
deposit to,
deposited. It's always
yeah,
direct
yeah,
deposited for new
yeah,
students.
that's what I'm saying. But I won't finish. I was saying that if the kid got their own account, then they'll get it direct deposit to their account. But if they got an account with you, then they get direct deposit to your account. Go ahead, Ms. Blossom, what you was gonna say.
Usually they don't allow the parent account. You can use a Cash App account or a bank account, but usually they don't want it to be the parent account. There's probably some exceptions though if you need to. And then also I wanted to say that when you come to the campus and you sign it on the computers, you will be putting in whether you took the bus or which bus you took. And then when you leave, you do the same thing. So we keep track of what bus you took or if you didn't take the bus.
So if she don't take the bus in the morning, she don't have to put she took the bus. But when she get ready to ride the bus in the afternoon, then she'll just put she riding the bus home.
Thank you.
No problem. Jada Green. You can mute yourself. Jada Green.
I'm sorry. How you guys doing?
Hi.
Good. I'm Jessica. I'm Jada's mom. I was asking a question on two behalves, but I think I heard the second one with the packages. If they didn't receive it in the mail, they get it at the school Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then I was looking over the bus schedule. I didn't see I'm still trying to adapt to the bus schedule. Because she goes to Jefferson, but I didn't see anything for pickup on Jefferson, so I'm not sure how do I read the bus schedules.
It was on there. It said Jefferson. It was on there. So what it is, Ms. Blaustein will be sending out an email with it so that
Okay.
it'll go back, but it was on there. And so even if I just want you all to know, just because they don't go to a school doesn't mean that they can't go to that stop. So let's say, for instance, I'm just saying if you did, I know you probably don't, but I'm just saying if you live
I
near
understand.
Brandon and you
Okay.
want to drop her off, you could. But yeah,
Oh,
Jefferson's
okay.
on there.
So if I see
Hmm.
a stop that's closer to,
Yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
That was
that's
my
why I
question.
want you to know, because some people some
That's why I
people
wanted
think
to make
that,
sure to be
yeah.
accurate. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So whatever stop is close to you, please utilize that stop to take her to and pick her up from that same stop as well.
Okay. Another
And
question?
and
No.
correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Blaustein, just double check behind me. I don't think we have a Jefferson stop.
I thought it was Jefferson on
See,
there. I
that's what
thought I
I
saw
kind of figured
Jefferson.
because we did.
Let me
It
go
was
back on
Tech
there.
and
Hold on.
Armwood and
I thought I saw a Jefferson stop. Hold on.
No, it's the other one.
Mr.
Late.
Where you have a publisher file, so it's hard to read. I'll post the bus schedule here. Like,
You gonna post in the chat?
yeah.
You don't got nothing for Jefferson. Yeah, I didn't see. That's why I said I didn't see nothing for Jefferson.
I don't believe there is a Jefferson, but
Okay, yeah, I read that wrong.
Okay.
So over there in your area, you got Lato.
Okay.
You over there in that area.
No, I'm located
MLK.
downtown Tampa.
Blake.
Okay. They got several sites. So you just my whole thing. Hold on. I see one of them. They got Chamberlain. So she's gonna post the different ones, whichever one is close to you.
Okay. Okay.
Hopefully, one is close to you. Just take her to that stop. But if you
Okay.
have additional questions, then feel free to call us or text us on the side so we can try to accommodate something for you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Thank you. Ryan.
Hello?
Yes.
All right. So basically, I just want to know, is this like additional like schoolwork with like due dates and stuff, or is this like you just go there and you work on your existing schoolwork and you just have tutoring?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. This is not additional. So it is twofold. Is so you will be working on your assignments and your projects that you are anything that you have from school. However, if you don't have any homework in the area, the teacher is not going to give you homework, but they'll give you something to work on in that area to help you, help you to understand the area more, or so that when you get ready to work on it in school, you'll have a, better understanding of that subject that they're providing or whatever they're going over in that particular subject area.
Right. So it's not like any like USF Upward Bound specific work with its own due dates and its own like grading system?
But you will have that, like, let's say, like when you get ready to take like senior counseling, when you get ready to take like specialized like classes, like even in the summertime, when you take leadership class or different things like that, yeah, you're gonna be, yeah, those are gonna be USF Upward Bound class assignments. But other than that, no.
Right. And is summer required?
No, summer is not required, but we recommend it. Now when you get into your 12th grade year, it definitely is a requirement.
Right. All right. Thank
So,
you.
so the way we like to explain it is that right now you're in school. So we're trying to support and make sure that you're staying on task and not falling behind. And so you bring your work on Saturdays that you're currently working in, so that you get good grades. In the summertime, our teachers are teaching the first 6 to 9 weeks of the first grading period. So over the summer, you will see the first 6 to 9 week curriculum in class. Because what we do is we take a look at the schedule you're going to take next high school year, and we give you those classes over the summer as a prep, so that once you do have assignments and get graded, but that's all in preparation for you going back to school, so that once you do, you've seen a good portion of that beginning material and you get off to a good start. And then we come back to the Saturday tutoring to make sure that you maintain. So that's kind of how it works. But like anything, yeah, I think our students always comment on how the summertime, once they go back to school, the transition is a lot easier because one, you've been in the mode of going to school, and the work is a little easier because now you've seen the material, you've learned it. It just helps out.
Right. Thank you.
Is that Abilene Cantu? Oh no, you ain't had your hand up. I'm sorry. I apologize. Christina.
Hi. So you guys said to bring a notebook and a pencil for schoolwork. Are they bringing their entire backpack? And then she does have a couple dual enrolled classes. Is there an opportunity to work on the online platform for like HCC Canvas while they're there for training, tutoring?
So we definitely ask them to bring their book bag. They don't have to bring, if they're not utilizing everything in their book bag, then that's why we say, just a notepad or pencil. Now, in those different classes, if they are working on dual enrollment and they have an assignment, the teacher will allow them to work on it, and they will help them as well, because we have instructors that works with dual enrollment students at their particular high schools. Just like Dr. Cabrera stated, a lot of them all of our teachers are employed at high schools as well. So she will get the assistance with that as well. Now, keep in mind that the classrooms may not say, math, college algebra, or it may not say, they say English 1101. However, that teacher will, be able to work with them in that area. If, like, let's say she comes and she got a test online or something like that, and she needs help with her dual enrollment, they will be able to assist her with that. And also, too, we have student assistants, which are USF students that pretty much team up with the teachers to assist with tutoring in that area as well.
Awesome. And then my only other question was about the dress code where it said a belt is required for jeans. Is that just if they feel like their pants aren't going to stay up?
Absolutely. That's the only reason why it's required. Like, most people don't even have to wear a belt with their jeans, like myself. Like, I don't have to wear it, but it's on my it's on my waist. So we just making sure that, they're properly dressed. Like I always tell the students, you never know who you're gonna run into on a college campus. They may want to give a scholarship or anything like that. So that's why we just make sure that they're presentable at all times.
Thank you.
No problem. Letitia, I think I keep mispronouncing it. I apologize.
No, that's okay. Well, I put my question paper.
No.
Oh, it's over there. What was it?
No.
Get it right now. Sorry, I had another question.
It's okay.
Come on the field trips.
Say it again.
Sorry, I have bit some. Can parents come on the field trips?
Absolutely not. No, not at all whatsoever. Parents are not allowed to come on the trips. We feel that um, that they would interrupt what going. That let me say this. We feel that parents will interrupt the students on the trip because when the students are on the trip, they definitely are going on college tours and they learning, but also too, this gives them an opportunity to get to know one another as well. And develop friendships over the years. So we always, when we're going on trips, we do have enough coverage. We have a staff. If we have a bigger group, sometimes we'll have our student assistants to go on there, but we would never allow parents to go on there because we don't want to disrupt the learning while they're on the trip. So no.
Well, and in addition to that,
You said we can leave if we
we're also so we have budgets for both programs. We're only allowed to pay our funding is federal, and we're only allowed to spend funds on students. We're not allowed to spend funds on families and parents. Now, there's a lot of workshops that we're going to be doing in terms of college preparation, financial aid, readiness, financial literacy that will invite parents because there's no cost involved in that. But when we take these trips, that includes transportation, hotel, meals throughout the entire time, and while we would love that, it's not an allowable expense in our grant either.
And even if the parents, let me go ahead and put this to bed too. Even if the parents want to pay, you still ain't liable to go because once again, we don't want the students' education, like learning on a trip, to be disrupted.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
all right. Dario.
Hi. So about the Wednesday online meetings, I noticed that you guys were talking about how there's like a point system where if you join for the tutoring thing, you'd be able, if you like have enough points, you can do the trips. Is that something we have to keep record of ourselves, or do you guys keep record of that?
So it's not necessarily a point thing to get on Wednesdays and do it. We just pretty much saying like the hour, like just
Oh,
completing the hour. That's it.
all right.
If
That's
you
all I
come
need.
on the if you come to Saturday sessions, you come prepared, you do what you need to do,
Mhm.
then more than likely you will go on the trips when
All
they
right.
come. We will let you know prior to when they come on the trips, but just like Dr. Caber was saying with the summers are the best time to come
Mhm.
because we have a lot of trips during the summertime and you get to know more people during the summer. So hope I answer your question.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. And last but not least, we got Miss Phillips, Denisha Phillips. No? All right. Anybody else have any questions? Want to make sure we answer any questions, comments, or concerns. Even if you got questions when you come on Saturday, we will ask. You can ask us at any time. Remember that you will get your packets. If you didn't get your packets on mailed out, you will receive them on Saturday. We will gather you all together first so that we could get your shirts and then we'll give you, the schedule for that day and we'll walk you through it. So parents don't feel like the kids gonna be on their own. They're gonna be confused. They ain't gonna know what to do. We're gonna walk them through that whole day and we're gonna kind of prep them so when they come back to the next Saturday session in February, they'll understand the system and be ready to go. But once again, not only will we help, but we'll have students on hand to help as well with anything that it may need. So I'll pass it to Dr. Kabir to close it out. But thank you all for being a part of Upward Bound and Upward Bound Math and Science. We look forward to working with each student. Our whole goal in this program is to try to help you to get to any, the college that you desire to go to. With that, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take, dedication. Like I always tell the parents, tell the students, and I'm going to tell both students and parents this: see the program through. Right now, you're in ninth and 10th grade, and you may say, okay, well, my GPA is this and my GPA is that, and I don't really need the program, but actually, you do. Why can't your GPA be increased? It could be increased. We have students like right now that's probably graduate with a 6 point something, a 7 point something. We don't even had students. I didn't even know you could go that high, but we don't have students to go higher than that. So you could get in for that. You can get in to help with these college applications and the college process. To go on these college tours, it's nothing like going on the campus and actually getting a feeling of is this school right for me? And you don't have to worry about your parents taking off on work. You don't have to worry about your parents paying for it, because that's what we'll take care of. We do leadership conferences as well. So once again, just see the program through. See the program until your 12th grade year, and I guarantee it will be worth it, more than you would ever know. So thank you all for joining. I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday. I'm gonna pass it to Dr. Cabrera and Ms. Blostein, see if they have anything they want to say before we close out.
Just a quick note on the bus schedule, which we'll send tomorrow along with all the information. My cell phone's on there. So on Saturday, if you have any questions, feel free to text or call. Um, you have access to us, and that's the beauty of the program, that success in life is being connected, and being connected to individuals who are going to get you places. And our team is committed to that. So you're going to have full access to us with reason. But you have my cell phone number there if you have any questions Saturday or along the way. All right. So if you need anything, let us know. And welcome. Excited to have you all. Excited to meet you all in person on Saturday.
Ms. Blostein, did you have anything?
No, just welcome, and look forward to seeing you. And I'm excited for everyone. And follow Dr. Curry, and you'll be going far in life. Well, everybody, her, she's the dean, so like she has a lot of good advice for people as an advisor and stuff. And Dr. Cabrera, of course, is a mentor and Santa Claus. You'll find out.
You'll find out about our nicknames when you start the program. You'll find out our nicknames. Thank you, Ms. Blostein. As always, she's the guru when it comes to making sure you have everything that you're supposed to have. So make sure you communicate with Ms. Blostein up until Saturday. If you have any questions in regards to any paperwork, anything that you need to turn in, make sure you have those report cards in that pile somewhere, okay? Whether you email it to her or not. But thank you, Ms. Blostein, for making sure this happened tonight. You all have a great night, and we will see you on Saturday.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. See y'all Saturday.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Good night. See you Saturday.
Yeah.
Sponsor, you could probably clear the room.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't have access to clear it. Got like, yeah, 2 more.
You could stop the recording too. Oh, did Miss